Hey guys and gals, this is Marathon Man, coming at you a little sleepy with Goemon's Great Adventure. Last time we beat Lost in Road and arrived in Lost in Town, so let's explore the town a little bit more. We've seen the shops, let's go see how the people live. The first residential area is all the way on the left here. We'd passed it coming into town. It's just down this road. We go backwards. Come to this area. Past the old man. Yeah, let's go into some random person's house. Sure. And this guy is a Ronin. I'll give a little Japanese history lesson while I wander aimlessly around town. Ronin are samurai who are no longer associated with a master, as all samurai would have a master. Depending on the point in Japanese history, Ronin were either very common or viewed with great disgrace, very often both, as kind of the samurai code said you should commit suicide once your master has died, but those that didn't became Ronin. No, we haven't heard of the Dig-a-Dig gold mine. We have to go there and then return to him. Let's remember this guy. We will come back to see him. So Ronin became masterless samurai, and because they were warriors by trade, they often became mercenaries and hired muscle. Like, that guy is not very good. He was supposed to exterminate the mud trotters, but didn't. Or couldn't, or wouldn't. Hasn't. So, a lot of Ronin were hired muscle, basically mercenaries, because their trade was being soldiers. And apparently, someone's in our house. Now, the house with the little scroll is Goemon's. Goetanik. Clever. Very clever. And there's a lady in our house. Asking for Mr. Goemon. Yeah, what for, beauty question mark? You need money. You want us to lend you money. Why do I feel this isn't lending, it's just giving it away? But I've got some spare cash, sure, I'll give you 100 coins. You can go to a beauty salon. Maybe you can drop the question mark. Oh man, that's a guy. And Goemon's just like, oh, is that you, Kensuke? No, it's Kenzo, his little brother. This is very strange. Goemon's just like, oh, hey, it's you. It's like, no, I'm actually his little brother. It's a whole family of us. Poof. Great. Well, we got the chain pipe, which is nice. You need it to get through one of the levels, so you pretty much need to cough up the 100 coins there. It's not too big. Oh wait, yeah. There's a well here. We'll come back to it once it's dark out. There's something important down there that we'll have to get. Here's a hint. It's an entry pass, but you have to come back when it's dark. Let's run. Let's see what we can do. Going past the tea shop where we were earlier. And there is... Yeah, let's go in here. Ooh, yeah. The dance beat of his music melts your soul. And watch him moonwalk. And, he's a traveling DJ. A traveling DJ in 17th/18th century Japan. 16 and 1700s was what I was looking for. Clearly historically accurate, this game is. Very historically accurate. He's looking for his LP, mic, and headphones. Also things commonly found in 18th century Japan. Oh, this is the chain pipe. It has a bit longer reach. The disadvantage is enemies do not drop anything when you kill them with it. Also, as a side note, it only ever deals 1 damage, so it's a bit less useful than the more powerful, or the higher level Goemon regular weapons. Secure the headphone and get a little, like, disco rap dance beat. We actually have a unique theme. Whoa, that was close. a unique theme just for this. Dance DJ theme. I'm just jamming out on my own here. And we go through. The course hasn't changed at all. It's still the very straightforward Austin Road. I'm beating up on all those little kappas. That's a Japanese sea monster thing. Kappa. That's what I'm going to start calling those little guys. As I kind of do my research, you're going to notice that I switch over to using Japanese mythological names for a good number of the enemies. And I just throw it in, and if I throw it in and don't realize it, I'm sorry. If I start using one and forget that I haven't actually explained where it comes from, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Grab the mic up here, so that's 2 out of 3. We just need the LP now, the long play disc. Go through this area, more kappas. Officially in Japanese mythology, well, officially in mythology being 2 words that always go together, they're like half lizard, half human sea creature things. Here they're little tiny spear-wielding guys. And there's the long play. You have to beat up this guy to get it. Hit him and he shrinks. You can't actually shrink him any more than that. He's also invincible, you can't kill him. So what you have to do is just jump up and grab it. Very simple. And mission complete with plenty of time to spare. It's so fine. Please don't kiss me. We have enough cross-dressing admirers. Thank you very much. There's Kenzo, and apparently there's his older brother as well. And I am feeling it with an entry pass, so let's go. Now that we've dealt with that, explore the rest of the town. You can go into any one of these houses there, and there are people in there, but it's just kind of they have one quick line to say, and then that's all you can get out of it. But at the back here, there's this house. You go inside. There's a guy. The mysterious stick, yes, the hovering stick, it's this thing I've spun around a couple times. But back here we have an Omamori. It is a Japanese good luck charm that you can buy that you would buy at a shrine historically, or leave a donation, would be how they would phrase it, I suppose. And it's supposed to be blessed by the gods, so it wards off bad spirits, gives you good luck, etc., etc. In this game, it functions as an extra life. You can find them all over towns and on some of the courses, and those old guys are really kind of confused. Yeah, they are definitely not playing with a full deck, as the little kid says. I wouldn't even say they're playing with half a deck. I don't, like, they don't have a full deck between the 2 of them. There's not much in Lost in Town, as you see. I've explored basically the entire town already. So I'm just gonna head off. It's actually getting pretty close to dusk, so I think I'll just head back and collect the... I spoiled it. It's an entry pass down in the well. I wonder if it's close enough to nightfall now to get it. I don't know if it's officially nighttime or not. Nope, it's not. So I'm just gonna wait around here. So, time for a history lesson. The character of Goemon is based off of Ishikawa Goemon, who is a famous Japanese thief folk hero. Think Robin Hood is a very good analog as far as I'm aware. So as you can see, now that it's nighttime, you can talk to the Iguana Man. And he doesn't want us to be mean to him, and he'll give us an entry pass if we go away. I think that's a fair trade. We take an entry pass and don't treat him like a dog. I'll take it. Let's go. So, we still have some good time left, so I think I'm going to go on to one of the next courses. I rush out of town. Actually, when I left by the opening doors by the guards in an earlier episode, that actually unlocked these these 2 courses. Although you didn't see that on camera. Well, you saw me leaving, but you didn't see it unlocked. Since it's nighttime, you can see these yokai in their natural form and that flying lantern thing that I have to look up a mythological name for. I know there is something. Yokai are kind of a generic Japanese term, meaning just kind of supernatural being. I'm going to appropriate the term for use as a generic term, meaning all of the enemies we fight in this game. Because, I mean, the word does have a lot of similarities with what we would call a ghost. So, being that all the enemies are ghosts, I'll call those blue things yokai in their natural form, and then pretty much the rest of the enemies that aren't something specific are just kind of shape-shifting yokai. Bakemono, if I remember correctly, or Obake, both are technically correct. Although my pronunciation probably isn't. Whoa, there's a spider. That's a Shukigomo. It's a spider in Japanese mythology. Another spider, really, game? You just had to drop it on my head again? Oh god, I'm gonna die. And I'm dead. But thankfully I have the plum rice ball, which allowed me to come back to life with 2 extra health. Hopefully the game doesn't drop any more spiders on my head. That would... Why, game? Why must you torment me like this? I just said don't drop any more spiders on my head, and you go ahead and drop a spider on my head. What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? Like, why? Why do you have to be so bloody cruel? Alright. Oh, and guy dropping a thing, but I get a dumpling, and although it's kind of hard to tell, there's actually an extra life if you jump up in that pipe, fortunately for me. So I get an extra life, a dumpling, and a Maneki Neko to bring my weapon to the second level. So as I was saying earlier, before I got distracted by the spiders trying to kill me, was that, and I take some more damage, is that I'm going to call all the normal enemies, like these flying things, the little walking things, the kind of most common enemy, the first enemy we came across, I'm going to call them all kind of shape-shifted yokai, or... Oh, and I'm dead again. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to call them all Obake, which is basically just shape-shifting ghosts. Yeah, like these guys. These are also what I'm going to call Obake. Yokai is kind of the overarching term for ghost, and I'm also going to use it for those blue things you only encounter at night. For any of the monsters that do actually have a specific analog, I'm going to use the specific analog. Alright, so, little trick. I'm dead again. I'm dead again! I just love that little platforming segment. I think I better throw out a disclaimer again, like I had to with Snowboard Kids 2. I actually don't suck at this game. I promise. I'm actually pretty good. I mean, I've actually beaten this game, which is something I couldn't technically say about... Well, I mean, I beat the game before I beat it on camera for Snowboard Kids. Oh, I died again! I beat the game off-screen before I beat it on camera for Snowboard Kids 2, but I've beat this game just for fun before I ever even started Let's Playing, unlike Snowboard Kids 2, which the only time I've ever beaten it, other than my on-camera run, was the file I was playing just slightly ahead to give myself practice. I promise I am in fact good at this game, so I should be able to beat it. I better not get a game over on the first area of the game. That'd be actually embarrassing. Thankfully, I'm through that platforming segment now, and I bet they're gonna drop something on my head. Okay, they're not. Good. Yeah, I promise I am good at this game. I've played it quite a bit. I've beat it multiple times. This should not be as difficult as it is right now. Part of it's the controller's still a little funky. I haven't got the kinks worked out, so as you saw when I was on the platforms, it tends, if I'm standing still, as in not pressing any buttons, it very often will have me kind of walk forward very slowly. I'm gonna have to work some of the kinks out with my controller in between recording episodes. Oh, thank God we're done with that level. Oh, that was way harder than it should have been. I mean, this is the second level of the game. I should not be having so much trouble so soon. Alright, yeah, let's go back to town, and I'm gonna call the episode here. This has been Marathon Man. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully when I have my controller working properly.